everybody, welcome back to my channel. You got me in stitches. My name is Anna and I hope you're having a wonderful day whatever you're doing. Also a very warm welcome to my brand new series, Deconstruct to Reconstruct Vintage. Yay! As you can see above my left shoulder I have a really pretty 100% cotton vintage style dress. So on this particular video today I am going to show you guys how I am going to deconstruct this dress. I will insert before and after images at the end of the video for you, and I will be filming the process of the deconstruction of the dress, so you will be able to watch and follow me through that. So I tried the dress on and obviously it just does not fit. The arms in the arm side is very tight around the shoulder. The neckline is pretty much 100%. It's got a little 3-button detail on that white neckline there, and also on the cuff it has a button detail. It fits pretty much okay on the bust area. It no way fits around the tummy area. It's considerably tight on that. And also I am quite a tall person and it comes up very short. How they wore short dresses in the 60s, I don't know. So I couldn't even hardly move, so I wouldn't dare bend down in it, no way. So the zipper on the back only came up halfway. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of deconstruction on this dress. I want to keep it the same style, and yeah, also being vintage, they were very generous in leaving a lot of seam allowance. So along the hem there is more than enough to lengthen the hem. On the darts and the seam allowances, again, very generous in the fabric. So again, I can let it out and there's still going to be quite a bit of fabric there. So, and then hopefully with the arm side that is the same. If not, I will have to remove the sleeves and it will have to be a sleeveless dress. So yeah, it's really lovely. It's 100% cotton, and I hope you enjoy this new journey with me and my new series of Deconstruct to Reconstruct Vintage. Okay, if this is something that you would like to enjoy watching, then follow me. Okay everybody, I will just give you a brief talk through for the dress that it's in its current form. So as you can see there, the 3 covered buttons in the same printed fabric. I like the neckline and I hope I don't have to change that too much. It's got 3/4 length sleeves, and on the cuff the 3 buttons there. So yeah, the darts along there in the waist, just follow around the back, and as you can see, even on the mannequin, the zipper did not go all the way up. So I will turn it inside out so you guys can see the interior. Okay everybody, also you can see it was fully lined. These are the back darts as well, so they can be taken in quite a bit if I just pan around. So that's the arm side there, and also they got a little snip, so I guess that would have been to hold the ladies' bra straps up. They have serged that, however, on the seam allowances look so generous, but all they have done is used the pinking shears. Again, the bust dart there. More than enough fabric to play around with. Again, the darts on the tummy area could be narrowed or even possibly taken out. And if I just follow down here, and as you can see, that was just hand stitched. Don't know if it will focus. Yes. And again, a generous amount of fabric there to use so I can lengthen it. And the lining is okay. It's not too bad. It's a little bit yellowed in places, but that's okay. I can hopefully have my secret remedies and be able to remove the very, very slight yellowing to the lining fabric. Okay, so I will take it off my mannequin and start deconstructing. Everybody, so as you saw from all of it, I have quick unpicked or seam ripped, if you like, all the side seams, the bust darts, the back darting and the front darting. So what I'm going to do now is go and press all the darts and everything out and make sure the seams lay flat, and obviously the entire garment, and then I will fit it on to see what adjustments I need to make for my current body shape. Okay, I'll check back with you soon. Okay, so everything now has been pressed. So as you can see here, I'll lift it up. So it's just ready to go now to sort the darts out if needs be. I'm just going to try it on and get obviously as close as fitting as I can, so it's comfortable to my shape. May or may not add darts. The only darts probably perhaps bust darts, not perhaps the back and front darts, because obviously that was nipped in far too much for me at the waist. Although I do like that silhouette on this. Obviously the lady who owned this before, she must have been so super tiny. Again, depending on the fitting around the general body, I don't know if I'm going to keep the sleeves because the arm side itself was a little bit sort of tight. But again, because I've now let out that seam allowance, it may just allow me to keep the sleeves. I hope so. I do want to keep the sleeves. Yeah, so again, I will show you the progress of that as I go along. Okay, so this is the end, and as you will see, the reveal of the finished little vintage dress. So I omitted the darts in the back. The front darts I put some small fisheye darts in. Nowhere is near as long as the original ones, and obviously a lot thinner as well. I moved the bust darts down, a good inch, and I made those a little smaller as well, as in that way, not lengthwise, so it fits a lot better around the bust. It's still a little bit snug on the hip. Obviously I must have had wider hips than the previous owner of this dress. I've kept the neckline is exactly the same, I didn't need to do anything there, and again there was enough seam allowance in the sleeves just to make the seam allowance a lot smaller, and it's just given that little sort of 1/4 inch extra space to sort of manoeuvre. It's still just a tiny bit snug, but it's not anywhere as near as what it was before, and I can easily open and close the zipper on the back, and I've got a lot of extra space there now, so I didn't need to do any adjustments at all. So, and just a regular hem, I just turned it up because the person who made the dress, they pinked the bottom, so I just folded it and then just did a regular stitch line. I didn't want to lose too much of the originality of the dress and kept it as close to that as I can. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this new series. And next Wednesday as well, I'm going to do another deconstruction of a vintage dress and to reconstruct it. Yeah, so tell me in the comments what you guys thought of this, if you like to see this, and also any comments on the dress that I have just made a few small changes to. Yeah, really happy with it. So if I ever go to any vintage events sort of this year, then I've got this dress now to wear. Okay, also I am no way an expert, and you know, I enjoy doing what I do with sewing, and yeah, so I don't profess to know exactly what I'm doing. It's all trial and error. I know enough to know, you know, moving and replacing darts and, you know, seam allowances and things like that, but it's all a journey, and I enjoy learning. And also when you deconstruct clothes, personally, for me, I find that much better of a learning curve for me, because sometimes when you read instructions, it's like, head scratching moment. It's like, what do they actually mean? Especially when they abbreviate it. So at least when you deconstruct clothes, you can see kind of how they came together. And it's like going backwards, but you're actually seeing it first. So yes, okay, so have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Sunday, and I hope you enjoyed the series today. Okay, take care, and thank you so much for watching.